The Spitfire was the, not this particular Spitfire, but the same model and the same year I bought back in 1980 when I was in the army. And I must have had it for about 5 years, and I had to get rid of it because one, I had a prang in it, but I rebuilt it, and then my daughter come along, and it wasn't really suitable for a newborn.
You see that moving?
Yeah, a bit.
Although we did to begin with, we had a like a child carriage seat in the back, in between the two seats, and probably for the first year of her birth, and then that was that.
Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll let them off.
Out of all the classic cars of the time, the parts are really easy to get hold of. I like the shape of them. It's got a lot of sentimental value because it's the first car I had. And I just like the design, the shape of it, and that's it really, you know.
Or it's off in place with it, fella.
You're right.
Yeah. I missed. Which is good.
I think when you're younger and you're getting a Triumph Spitfire, when I was 19, 20, it was a good car, you know, and it was quite nippy. But compared to present day, there's no comparison. It's very bumpy. You have to force it round corners. Probably 0 to 60 in about 10 seconds. It's not fast at all. The MPG is very poor, 35, but it puts a smile on your face.
I'm just cleaning. This is a diff.
Yep.
So that's diff splitting off. So what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning it up now. So when it goes back together under the car, the bolts will fit in. Just watch your face. And what I'm doing now, I'm leaving it because my back's bad at the moment, so I'm just sort of taking my time. I'm in the process of fixing this here. So the windows come up and down. I've done that one, just got to do this one now. But I found out what the problem is, and it's quite an easy fix. But yeah, that's the problem there. That bar's bending. So what to try in there. It's not running in the roller correctly there.
Are you reattaching the diff from underneath?
I'm all what?
Are you reattaching the diff from underneath the...
Yeah.
How do you make sure it doesn't drop on your face?
Let's say you don't go through life with my good looks without dropping stuff on your face. That's it there. I'm hoping it'll fit. It's moving already. Better than that.
When I bought it, I was in the army. I was in the guards in London, and I was based there for about 3 or 4 years, and I used to go to barracks and stuff and park it up. And there wasn't many people in the platoon who got cars. Probably about out of 30 blokes, there's 2 of us, got cars. But they became a bit of a millstone around your neck because you used to go away for long periods at a time. And what used to happen is people could get into the Spitfire, and people, they wouldn't damage the car. They'd just go in there, put the radio on and flatten the battery for me, stuff like that.
The water coming out.
Yeah.
It's memories. It's something that type of engine takes me back to when I was a child with my dad, and we used to spend weekends and evenings maintaining cars, doing things like points, tappets, all bits that you could do yourself. It didn't necessarily need to go into a garage to do. Yeah, I suppose it's memories, and it's something that as you get older you still see them. People take note and they look at it and they think, I used to have one of them. But yeah, it's memories, it takes you back.
So what is it you're trying to do?
Pull the core out. Pull the core. Usually there's that much solder in there. Usually they're just very thin, and then you can sort of pull them out. But what I need to do is get some kind of instrument. I can hook it and pull it out.
I think that's nearly it, isn't it? I'm thinking. Can you tell? So what you've got to be careful is if you drill it, you're putting debris inside the engine, and then they'll get around the water pump, stuff like that. So you've got to flush it out before you, if that makes sense. If you look around you, and it's weird, it's at one time I was the youngest kid on the block, but as time moves on, you're not as strong as you were, you're not as fit as you were, you just got to make the most of what you've got, even when you're younger, because you only come this way once. It's no fun getting old. At the moment I'm okay, but there'll be a time where, you can't do what you want to do. It's like when you do your shoelaces up these days, while you're down there, you have a quick look round to see if there's anything else you can do while you're down there, because it takes that long to get back up and it puts you back out in the process. So that's the way it works, you know. You just have to manage old age. Things like lifting stuff and carrying. You can't do it like you used to. So,
Yeah.
this out.
This is what I'm doing. Taking the air filters off, stripping all that down, and then that's it really. Take them all off. Yeah. So this is petrol part that's coming off first. Might be a little bit of petrol in there, but nothing major. It's not under pressure, or shouldn't be. And it's a mechanical pump, so. I enjoy doing it, but I do struggle with my back driving it. But I'll just have my fussy out of it. And the way it works is, I look at the car as I don't really own it. All I'm doing is, I'm just making sure it doesn't get any worse, and to manage it and maintain it so I can pass it on to the next numpty to look after it. And it turns heads, and it's memories for people. So there you go. Quite privileged really to get to 60 and you're still here, because there's a lot that haven't. But just to enjoy what you've got, the time you've got left, and to see as much as you can. Not be the richest man in the graveyard kind of thing. There's no pockets in shrouds. So I best crack on.